Drop our shields if they're not already down.
There she is.
You have a
I
lady?
think I've done it, mate.
I want a kiss.
I want a kiss! Mrs. Nipples, give your captain a kiss! Mrs. Nipples, Daddy is over here!
We had the other
Oh
guy
my
on
God,
that.
it's you.
Perfect timing.
No, it's you.
Here, I'm gonna
No, it's you. Scotchbox. I know exactly who you are.
Oh no, I've been rumbled, Mr. Massively Multiplayer Online.
Well, we could go in with 3.
This will never happen. If you go in with 3, my friends, you're going in with 2.
Feel rather strongly about that? Yes, it's Scotchbox, yes.
Sierra, Charlie, Oscar, Tango, Charlie, Hotel, Bravo, Oscar, X-Ray. That's what my mother always called me anyway.
There's a guy I played with in Australia, too. He was very strong about having 4 or nothing.
Absolutely. Preferably, you need a weakest member of the team that the other 3 can bully. That's what brings people together. You can't. And it was really awkward. Because I wasn't just wearing one of her bras, I was wearing 4 of them, so I could look like a sexy dog. Oh, hello everyone, nice to see you.
Is this the guy?
Yeah, this is him, bro.
Is this him? Because
Mr.
I want to make
Nipples.
love to his voice.
Bro,
Nipples,
honestly,
come
like,
and sit on my face.
Yes.
You may.
See,
I would love to.
honestly, if my kid had that voice, I'd probably even sleep with it still.
Like, can you... Oh my God. I have so many things I want you to say.
I'm not sure I can. I've got a bad taste in my mouth now.
Dude, I like it.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Do you know what? You look. What's the android in Star Trek called? Me.
Datar.
Because he is. Literally. It's fucking mad, dude.
And if
I
you
know
get
what
the
you
Next
mean.
Generation DLC, you too can make yourself as pasty and white a nerd as you really are.
I love it. He's sort of talking to us like, I sound like a creepy computer voice.
This is gonna take a minute.
I like it. Yeah, can we put him as
my
captain,
God.
bro?
Get a grip of yourself,
Do you wanna
Mr.
be
Nipples,
captain?
or I will grip them for you. Very
Yeah.
well.
Do you want to switch places?
I can take any
brilliant.
role you want me in, Mr. Nipples. I'm happy in front
He's
or
not
behind
even
you.
a real
This
person.
is great. This is great. This
Okay.
is great.
Look,
I like
you're
it. Dude,
captain.
how long did that take you, man? I'm impressed.
I would say 7 seasons of Star Trek The Next Generation, starring Patrick Stewart.
Captain's log, stardate 225-8.161. My crew is assembled, and we're preparing to disembark on our expedition to the trench. Before we depart, however, Starfleet Command has asked us to complete one final exercise to confirm the Aegis's fitness for the mission ahead, and undoubtedly to test the readiness of her captain and crew.
Gentlemen, we seem to accidentally be doing episode 1. Why are we doing episode 1? Was this my error?
I've only just bought the game, so...
What I meant was Mr. Moth.
Same.
It's very important we all do episode 1. I've just got to take this call, excuse me.
I'll take Mr. Moth, dude. Mate, I love it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mr. Piglington, I have a job for you.
What would that be?
Mate.
Well, I would like you to route power to engines, and then in the sub-menu, where you can reroute subsystems, I'd like you to reroute power to engines so that Mr. Nipples has a dangerous amount of speed. Mr. Nipples, your job is ramming speed on the Ragusa.
No.
Piggy, you have a little, slide at the
Yeah,
bottom.
tell me, man, this is
You
great.
may not have seen one yet in your life, but just slide it one direction or the other, and it should unlock new options for you, like the ability to... Oh dear. Mr. Nipples, have you played much of this game?
I mean, I'm
like-
sorry, your voice is just
What's
killing me.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, you've got it nailed to the point where it's kind of like you're part of the game. Like, I will give you that, like...
What?
Well,
You
Mr.
have your
Moth,
power?
that's very kind of you to say, and I certainly hope...
I love it. I'm gonna keep you for my life, man. You can just narrate me when I'm, like, struggling and through life and shit, you know?
Well, here's hoping that Ubisoft and the people at Red Storm agree with you next time they're looking for a voiceover artist.
Love it, bro. Love it, man. I love it. It's cool. I'm enjoying it. It's cool.
I would like a scan on that bad boy. Mr. Pig, Mr. Moth, since you're both new here.
No.
Mr. Moth,
Shut
you
up,
have
Piggy.
ability to scan things.
Right. I'm gonna
Click
click
the
on it,
Ragusa in front of
and
us
then I'm
and
gonna
hit
click.
the...
I did it, mate.
You
mate,
did.
Mate.
Now,
mate,
fire a torpedo
mate.
directly
did it.
at it
You did
to
it.
show dominance.
Turn
torpedoes on.
torpedoes. I'm not
Good.
gonna turn the pedos on, mate. I'm gonna turn the torpedoes on. Fuck.
Oh dear.
Don't make me turn the pedos on, sir. Right, okay, so... How do I shoot them? Mate,
press the
mate,
phases
do you want to aim us at the fucking thing, yeah? Do you want to...
Mr. Pig! I want you to prepare a warp engine signature. I need a Cochrane field cohesing around this ship. Mix a perfect match of matter and antimatter in a 1-to-1 level to create 100 millicochranes. That should create a stable warp field. Mr. Nipples, I want you to set a course for Gamma Hydra.
Absolutely, sir!
I'm literally having a fucking Trek orgasm. It's great.
I can-
Hard to port, Mr. Nipples!
Come on,
Good
flippy
boy.
nips, sort your shit
Port
out.
is the other one.
Space
Space left. Good man.
Mate, come on, because there's
Guys,
no
I have an
port left in the
idea.
bottle.
Let's go that way.
Oh,
There's
Piglet.
never any port left in the bottle.
What the hell was that? Mr. Nipples. Mr. Nipples, turn to your
It was
captain.
him. It was him. He's trying to kill us all.
Yes, Captain.
Mr. Nipples,
Yes, Captain.
would you like to tell me how, when sat here on my ship, somehow we jumped to warp speed before your captain had given the command to engage?
You're in trouble.
Excuse me, Captain. You had told me to warp to Gamma Hydra.
You're in
Mr.
trouble.
Nipples, I'm going to have to press the insubordination button a second time. No talking back when you're getting a dressing down. Alright. We may now
You're a little
continue.
bitch, man.
Sorry, Captain.
Nah, you've earned it now. You've broken character.
This is to
You've done
rescue
it,
the
you've done
crew.
it.
Prepare torpedoes to rescue them straight to hell. Full speed
I
ahead.
was.
They just
Thank you.
rescue
Right.
themselves.
Captain, I'm already full speed ahead.
Good.
Full speed, your fucking head.
Don't
little
bully
bitch.
my little piglet.
I like the sound of it.
That's
Yeah,
my
it's
precious
nice, it's
little
nice.
piglet.
Fuck
Torpedoes
your
out.
piglet. Okay, that button.
I mean
do I-
scan it for
right.
life forms.
How do I fire torpedoes at it?
Sadly, it may not let us in this first mission.
It's part of this.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! It literally, dude, like it's great. It's like having a little pocket penis. What?
Absolutely. My little pocket penis
Yeah,
can
you should
fit
have
in
an extra
yours,
in your pocket.
much like the demi-penis of the female snake.
Fair,
That's
fair
nice.
one. I feel like we're hitting it too fast there too. Oh, all right, mate.
There's no
I
such
was
thing.
never told to stop.
Are you
Mr.
fair
Pig.
enough. Yeah,
we can
you
save
you
these
messed
guys?
up there.
They look pretty far away.
Excuse
Mr.
me,
Pig,
Piggy
please hit the
Shut up.
transport button on your iPad to the left.
Oink. No, 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 no.
System
No, no, no,
instruction.
no.
This is the
No,
best
no,
thing ever.
Rather than intrusion, go to
Honestly, man, I love
transporters
it. Love it.
and
I
give
need
me a
to-
lock on those bad boys. Mr. Moth, drop
Yes,
our
they're
shields if
very
they're not
evil.
already down.
There she is.
You have a
I
lady?
think I've done it, mate.
I want a kiss.
Does
I
anyone
want a
wanna
kiss.
warp?
Mrs. Nipples, give your captain a kiss. Mrs. Nipples, Daddy is over here. Mrs.
dude, man.
Nipples.
One.
I have received kiss, Captain.
Put Mrs. Nipples in the headset immediately.
I can't
Mate.
do this.
No, no, don't. You'll lose it forever. You'll lose it forever.
It's very important I meet Mrs. Nipples.
Torpedoes.
Why would you want to meet her?
I want.
It depends how you spell it.
Well, if you ask
Mr.
your
Pig.
parents, they'll tell you.
Energize.
I'm trying to shoot it, Captain.
My captain wants to speak to
Mr.
you.
Pig.
Oh
It's
my
true.
God, dude.
What?
Energize.
No, I'm not the captain.
No, it's gonna be amazing.
So look at my screen. This is my captain.
Hello, madam. It's nice to meet you. Can you hear me okay?
Can you hear? Well, I thought I had it a little bit up on the TV.
Oh, turn the television up, Mr. Nipples.
Yes, one second.
Oh, dude, hang on a sec, man. Hang on. How do I look at the people in my game? There we go. What are you playing this on, man?
An HTC Vive.
Captain,
I saw you, man.
Mrs. Nipples, it's an honor to meet you. Mr. Nipples, please turn around. I need to make eye contact with your good lady. Mrs. Nipples, tell me, I was wondering if I could borrow 3 or 4 of your bras and wear them all simultaneously to see what it would be like to be a sexy dog in space.
I feel like we've come full circle with this one now. Haven't we?
Why,
That is a
this
good
is the
question, bro.
future. We have no need for simple commerce. Besides,
Captain, there's a
I
man on the
prefer them
screen.
used.
the fuck was that?
Bro, now it's got weird.
Red rum. Red rum.
I'm loving this, dude. I'm loving this. Ooh, I can turn my shields
And
on.
you thought it was fucking maxed out with me, and then the
Bro,
gun
it's
just
really,
fell out.
honestly, we've had it like, where were you like 3 hours ago, dude? Well, to be fair.
If you could please focus towards Gamma Hydra Section 6, the Nebula.
Oh, fuck us all the way there.
That's the Scottish term,
Fuckers.
meaning to head in the direction of.
If you fuck off over that way, mate.
Hey,
Hey.
leave the ship
fucking
on its dinghy, let's just get over here.
bang. Right,
Come
let's
on,
just
you
crack on,
bot
you fucking-
bag!
Okay.
Come on, you little fucking
Mr. Nipples,
What?
hold!
Captain?
Engage. You get the good boy button. Mrs. Nipples!
I think your pig's having a bit of a fit, mate.
Yes, that's why I like him. Mr. Pooples,
Can we
it's
leave him?
time. No, don't leave my little piggy with you.
Yes, Captain.
Hard to port, Mr. Nipples. I'll never get bored of saying that sentence. Full speed ahead. Mr. Moth, I don't suppose you've got a lady friend in the house.
No, man, I live alone, sadly.
Mr. Pig! Get your mother and bring her here immediately.
No, yeah, no,
I don't
dude.
have a mother.
Get Miss
That
Piggy.
explains a lot. Do a cheeky can when you scan, Mr.
Captain.
Moth.
Oh, okay, so, right,
Captain, what is happening?
just want to let you know, someone shot us, and I don't know how to shoot back. So,
Well, here's the
Why would
thing,
they
Mr.
shoot
Moth.
us?
As the security personnel, I feel like it's your duty to warn us when we're going past a highly explosive anomaly. Bring us
Captain,
up! Bring us
we've hit,
dorsally upward, Mr. Nipples!
No valid target.
I want to shoot
Good
it.
boy.
Come here,
Excellent.
little bitch.
Scan the plasma coolant in the distance, Mr. Moth. If you're very good, I'll let you destroy a ship later.
I want to do it now, boo. That's all I really care about.
Well, in that
wanna be
case,
like the
Killing
Hitler.
follow
innocent lives,
this.
that's-
Full speed ahead, rather than negative 0646, Mr. Nipples. That's what I would call backwards.
Hold on. I have major problems.
Should we do
That
this
I
in,
know, but the game is more
Give
important.
me a
in
second. Just give me a second.
Should we do this in German?
Ah, ja, bitte. Oh, meine Nippelenbörter.
Ja.
Ich bin on Big Bucket Milf. Mr. Nipples, full speed ahead. If your real life is not going to get in the way.
Wait, we gotta back up and address that one. Sorry, you're a what?
I'm a Big Bucket and Milf.
Captain?
Poor Pig. Pig for a change gets to play with grown-ups who are not going to be the kind of monsters he meets online for a change, as a young person. And what does he get? These 3. I'm sorry, Mr. Pig. Mr. Nipples,
This is what I get for not having a mother.
Oh no, I want to
you're
cry now.
breaking my little heart. Mr. Nipples, why do we keep stopping in the dead of space? You're not going to earn a back rub this way.
I think he's getting more than that.
There is back rub involved, yes?
There will be if we go forwards, as opposed to
Okay, but
not.
Captain, can you give me a direction of where I'm supposed to be? Yes?
He's been doing it for the last 50
That away.
That is perfect.
We're a little bit half cut. He shouldn't be piloting the ship.
Maybe he
Hey,
will
we
get
should
his
go
back
that
rub.
direction.
No one asked you! Oh wait, yes we did. Thank you for your input. Port a little bit to the thing I'm making flash, Mr. Nipples.
Yes.
Scan that bad boy, Mr. Moth.
Okay, do we have like a euthanasia option on the ship?
Yes, but I'm hoarding it for myself when I lose patience.
Ah, fair enough. That makes sense.
Do you
Do
need me to
a
cook you a
scan
sandwich?
now, Mr. Moth. What kind of monster cooks a sandwich? Hard to starboard, Mr. Nipples, which is
Yeah, can
space
we-
talk for right.
Well,
Can we address that?
a
Can we
Philly
address that?
cheesesteak sandwich needs to be cooked.
That's true.
Just because you're a chef.
And is a burger a sandwich? I
Just
don't
like
know.
burn it in a
No,
fire.
it's a
Ooh.
burger.
Mr. Nipples, soon I'll have a job for you. Hard left to the Nicholson. Ramming speed.
Yeah, can we just go fuck it up?
We're gonna. This thing.
Right. Scan. I want to shoot it. I want to shoot it.
Hard to port, Mr. Nipples.
That's not
The-
port. That's not the other
Sorry
port.
guys, my ears fell out.
Sorry, I'm so... What? Ah, it is the future where ears are now detachable. Do you just want me to tell
What?
Mr.
Wait, what?
Moth, what do you have to report?
you? 6.
That's a very good report, Mr. Moth. It was concise.
Thank you.
If you would please activate your transporter, literally anyone, and teleport them off, I'd appreciate it.
Valid target.
I can't because it's in use by
There you go,
engine.
I
Can
got
we? Oh my god, I'm gonna make.
Because he's following commands, I'll allow it.
He's not though. He's just pressing the fucking screen. Are you licking it or pressing it? What are you doing?
Plug this into a
That was quite impressive, Mr. Nipples. I've never seen a 360 no-scope in this game before.
Yes.
Guys, do you guys want to see a magic trick?
I will intrude you if you don't help me. How do I intrude shit? System intrusion.
You have to scan the bad boy first. Preferably its engines.
I wonder if you grow muscles in your mouth if you chew. Like,
Oh my god.
Mr. Pig, you'll find out soon enough.
Mate, these are the
the best.
questions
I
that
love
haunt me
you.
in my sleep. You know.
I'm gonna have to press the piglet button.
Can we get rid of the bacon?
shark choo-choo.
Gentlemen, it's time for the most dangerous and stupid part of the mission. Mr. Nipples, would you please take us to section 10 in your impulse menu?
Can you give me a second, Captain?
Absolutely.
Roger Dodge.
I have my hairs in my eyes.
Oh,
you
you
guys
poor
hear
thing.
my children?
That got me, Mr. Pig.
I was not ready. I was not ready.
Here we go.
Captain, there's a spiky
Get back
ball on
in
my
the
screen.
van! Get back
Oh,
in the
there'll
van!
be two if you're very lucky. Miss...
What is
yes, teach them a lesson, Mr. Pig. Mr. Nipples.
Mr. Pig's really aggressive.
Hey, don't make me get the belt out.
Okay.
I'd like to go to section 10
Make
now.
sure they have lotion.
This is me.
Hey,
Gentlemen, stimulating though this conversation is, I'd very much
sorry,
like to go to
sorry,
section 10 now.
Children, leave.
Captain.
Captain, I did a thing. I shot them.
Captain. Are we impulse?
We are
what did I
Impulse,
blow up?
Mr. Nipples. Please, take us to the correct location. For the most fun part of the game.
It's
called
Look at this.
Hunt the
No,
Piglet.
my hand. Why is it disappearing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like... Reference.
Nipples, engage when you want. You've earned it.
Nipples! I am Nipples! I am gone now!
The virus has attacked me. Oh.
Gentlemen, welcome to the neutral zone border. Full speed ahead. Mr. Pig reroutes subsystems through engines for maximum dangerous speed.
Power?
Indeed. But again, instead of making the noises, perhaps you could press the buttons.
Guys, now I can go extra fast.
Good work.
Engage Naruto run.
Miss... Big Pig, Bad Moth, and Captain Kirk's Nipples. Something important is now happening. Do you have a problem, Mr. Nipples?
Yes, this is just Nipples.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear Nipples. Like Spock, yes. The Kobayashi Maru is on the wrong side of the war zone. Target the Kobayashi Maru. Mr. Moth, send torpedoes towards the Kobayashi Maru. Full speed ahead, everyone. Take us through the neutral zone, Mr. Nipples.
Wait.
Take us to the dangerous territory. Yes,
I
don't
shot the
target
wrong
the
thing.
innocent mine. I want to shoot the evil friendlies on the Kobayashi Maru.
Hey, man.
I'm having a good time, Mr. Nipples, but could you have a good time while going forwards in space relative to the Kobayashi Maru?
Just give me a second. Just making sure I'm okay.
I feel like I've lost control a little bit here, Mr. Moth.
Well, yeah, I don't think you ever had control in the first place, you know?
Yes, we did not teach this in team class for nothing.
Captain, I have a
Go this
problem.
way,
I've
then you
got
go this way,
dyslexia.
then you go this way, then you go this way.
Mr. Moth, if you could please short the portipos.
Okay, here we go.
Ah, yes, I'll shoot the Depirops. And then we...
And get us into phaser range. Good boys.
I have real full control of shit.
Okay,
So, check this out. Look, check this out. Ready?
okay. Yes, yes.
Nipples, I see once
No,
again.
no,
You
it's
stopped.
I'm full speed
Captain, look! Captain, look, sir! Look, sir! Look, sir! Go! Do now! Look,
Wow.
sir! The torpedoes are
Ooh.
Are
firing!
you trying to
Sparkly.
See how fast we are going? Yes.
Slow,
look,
sparkly.
Captain.
Wait,
Wow.
wait a
We do
minute.
well.
We seem to have slowed down again.
No, it's fine. It's no real. It's no real. I shoot.
Why is the Kobayashi Maru still at 100% hull? Please continue firing on it.
I don't fucking know. I shot it 6 times.
Is there a big... What?
Mr. Pig,
I
you're very
found-
bad at engineering. I just want to reroute subsystems to engines.
Well, I'm 9, so...
In that case, change all power to phasers. Mr. Moth, fire at will.
Welcome to
Why
the
are there
Federation, where
so
we hire
many
9-year-olds
demons
now to do our
outside?
jobs.
Hey guys, look outside.
Who brought their kid along? Was it you?
Mr. Nipples, ram that ship. Mr. Moth, 5 phasers now.
Absolutely, Captain.
I don't really feel like it.
Here we go.
Mr. Moth,
Come on,
don't make me
man.
press the insubordination button. Please. There we are.
Well,
Kill them,
bullshit.
Mr.
It's
Moth.
37. She's lying.
These are
She's
our
lying.
friends and Federation officers. They must be destroyed.
Oh, that's a
Why
good
do
Ramming
you feel
speed,
racist?
Mr. Nipples.
Yeah.
Fire!
Oh, there's a-
That's a good
Fire!
idea, that's a good idea.
Fire! Good work,
Captain.
everyone.
Captain, there's a... Do we leave the
And then if we
Klingons
don't,
be?
if we need more...
They're
if
our
we need
friends.
more
Beduk tak, kichok,
French people
stovokor.
on our ship, we can just...
Right,
use the
that's
slaves.
fucking nerdy.
Guys, watch this.
Mr. Pig, you're unbearable. Now we finish the mission, I'm going to kick you.
Can we please?
Oh dear, he fell out the ship.
Oh, thank fuck. I'll take over on engineers. How do I do it?
You don't need to, we've won. Thank you immensely for watching to the sweet end and tolerating children more thoroughly than I ever could. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe and hit that funky little like button, because likes help little channels grow turgid and mighty.